Hi, grade 5 teachers. This is a quick video tutorial on how to use the fraction math apps. You'll be able to get to the fraction math apps via your class link, or you will see that the fraction math apps are linked in the slides where they could be used. We're specifically right now going to be looking at the standard 5.NF.B.3, which is relating division to fractions. So we're going to be looking at that relationship. Really quickly, when you open the fraction math app, you might notice it might look a little different than some of the other math apps we've been using. There is, unfortunately, at this time, no sharing capabilities. So on my end, to you, that means I can't go in and set up the problem in advance. We can't send a link out to students. So students are going to kind of be in charge of setting up their own problem. And it also means that when students share work back with you, they're not going to be able to use that share option that we see at the bottom. They're going to have to take a screenshot of their work and input it that way. So let's just really quickly kind of dive in and talk about what this is going to look like for this standard. So let's say that we have 5 cookies, and we're sharing our 5 cookies among 4 friends, and we need to create a model as to what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and start by creating my 5 cookies. So I have 1, 2, 3, and this is a great conversation to have with our students, because when we're looking at this strategy, we find a common misconception is that students don't know whether they're making that 4 or that 5. So what's our whole, what's our total, what are we talking about? So here are my 5 cookies that I'm going to be sharing equally among my 4 friends. And I can start to distribute them. So I'm going to say that this cookie goes team red. This cookie I can say is orange. This is a new friend. Here's the 3rd friend. They're going to be purple. And here is my 4th friend. They can be blue. So now I have my 4 friends represented. I'm using colors. You don't have to use colors. You can if you would like. You could also utilize this drawing tool, and you can change colors here too if you want. So now I'm left with my 5th cookie, and I know that I can't give it to my red friend or my orange friend or my purple friend or my blue friend, because that wouldn't be fair share. Someone would have more cookie than everyone else. So I'm going to have to partition my cookie so I can equally distribute it among my friends. So for this, and this is going to be when they first start seeing this app, this will be the essential task 2. So hopefully they kind of have some of that conceptual understanding, but I'm going to have to go ahead and divide or partition my last cookie into 4s, because I'm sharing it equally among 4 people. So a couple ways that we can show this. One option is I could add my new one, partition it into 4 parts, and I can go ahead and just, I could write in them to show the color. Unfortunately, if I start to shade, so let's say, for example, I say 1 piece for red, and then 1 piece for orange, it's going to change everything to orange. So that's not going to work. But what I could do is I could label these, or I could say this is red. This piece is going to go to my red person when I'm finished. I'm going to add another one, break it into 4s. And of this 4s, this is what's great. You can lay these on top of each other so I can see how I'm taking my whole or my total away. So there's my orange friend. I'm going to break it into 4s again. This one will be for my purple friend. Here's my last 4th. Okay, and this one will be for my blue friend. And now I can just take my 4s. Let me move my face here. I can take my 4s, and I can equally distribute those 4s to each of my friends. I could tell that all of my 4s made up that one whole. So my whole cookie is now gone, and each friend got one of those 4s. So I can even in this app, if I go down here, I can label so I can see that each friend has 1 and 1/4. Or I could see I could have partitioned my holes ahead of time into fourths, whatever works. I can go back. I just double clicked in here. I can add a space, equals, space, and I can say 1. And this is great. It recognizes fractions. If we do this little 101/4, I could also, or I could have said equals space 5/4. Either one of those answers would be correct. In 5th grade, we take both. So here I have my equation, my division equation. I have my fraction. Great time to talk about the relationship between my division, my divisor and dividend, and my fractions and my numerators and denominators. So here's my visual. So now as a student, if I want to share this work back with my teacher, I could take a screenshot. So this is just one option, one tool that students can use. What's nice about this, unlike what's in the slides, is you don't have to resize. All right, I hope that this helps. Please let us know if you have any questions or need any support with this. Thanks.